Welcome to audio recording using our smartphones. So thank you for joining me. This is a module about recording using a smartphone as part of the Digital Creation Hub project. And there are lots of other creative people who can also, with their modules, really round out your projects if you be a part of their projects. And then part of what we do here will all add into one big beautiful art piece. So, to business. This is a short session really on how to best use your mobile phone. Now, any microphone picks up noise that is around the place. So our ears filter out a lot of noise that will be picked up by the microphone. I don't know if you've ever had the experience of going out and using your microphone, or sorry, your phone to record something because you can hear something amazing. I know I've done it. I've been out in the bush and listening to birds thinking, oh, that's amazing. I want to capture that. So I quickly start recording and I get back, upload it into my computer, and all you can hear is because it's the wind in the trees. Because my ears unconsciously filtered out all of that noise and I'd clued into the bird noises. But a microphone doesn't have that capacity. So we need to do a few things to try and help get the best recording we can with our smartphones. And they are actually really good. The other thing that they're helpful to record is voices, of course. So doing interviews, you've always got, well, lots of people have a phone at their fingertips, so it's really helpful to capture that moment and record, and then you can do things with it later. Now, there is depending on which smartphone or device that you have, what I've found to be good apps to think about to use. So if you've got an iPhone, this is an iPhone 8, so and one of the new-ish models, not from the point of view of you can't just directly plug a microphone in. So one way that we've got to mitigate extra noise or to get the best recording is if you get a small microphone. So for an iPhone, you're going to, depending on the model, if it's an older one, fantastic. But if it's not, you're going to need one of these cords, which is just easy to purchase. And then it goes into whatever the standard 3.5mm end that goes in. So that goes in there. This microphone is a unidirectional condenser mic. It can record stereo because it's got a right and left, so when you're later recording, that's helpful. But it's also fantastic if you're plugging into a phone to be able to, obviously it's better if it plugs directly into a phone, but you can hold it here and then move it to the next person who's going to be talking to keep it an even audio volume that's being recorded. Now, to the next thing I would highly recommend is all phones come with a voice recorder and you can use those. What I've found to be a really easy app to use is one called Voice Recorder. It's in one word and it is V and the R are capitals. And the way you'll know it's the one I'm talking about is because it looks like one of those old-fashioned cassettes, like literally. And it's very handy because when you use it, it looks like an old-fashioned cassette. And so already it reduces everyone's nerves if you're recording because we're going old school. And literally it's very easy. Record, and you just press record and stop and stop. And when you're done, on all voice recorder apps, you then look for settings or share. So how to share, because it's one thing to have it on your phone, but you can't really do anything with it when it stays inside the app. So you want to be able to either email it, or the other way to share effectively is Wi-Fi sync. And what will happen is you go to the Wi-Fi sync option and it will give you a website to go to. And as long as the phone and the computer that you're using is using the same internet address, it'll automatically just set up a closed connection and you can link it to there, and then you're good to go. Put it into Audacity and away you go, playing with your audio recording. So that is with a iPhone or an iPad, same, exactly the same. And it doesn't, so different, the different microphones you can have is one like that just pokes in like it would be a shotgun mic. The other kind of microphone is a lapel mic. So it clips onto somewhere that the person that you're recording, very carefully, or in there. And then this part goes into the phone. So I'm going to try it this time with this is an Android phone. And the app of choice, if you've got an Android, is an app called RecForge 2. And it is an amazing app. There will be a link included. There's 2 clips that are really, really helpful to watch in using RecForge, both in getting the right settings for what you want to use it for, and also then sharing it. It's the same process as I just explained, either email, or you can do that link between the phone and the computer, and then you're good to go from that. So have a look at the notes also, because those clips are really helpful. The other thing that would be really helpful in getting the best outcome for using your smartphone for recording is to develop your own ear. So part of it is recording a whole lot of different things and then listening to hear the difference to work out what's going to work best for your particular situation. The clips will help with that. There is the same recording done with a few different pieces of equipment. And the reason to listen to that, or why I would encourage you to listen to that, is because you want to be able to learn to listen to the differences. Sometimes they're quite subtle. And so in hearing them one after the other can be a really helpful way to knowing if that's good, or is that good for me? Like that's part of it as well. These can be used fantastically for recording sound effects. So when you're out and about, I've been in elevators in the city and thought, oh, that's a good sound, hoping no one's around. Whip out the phone and do that. With Audacity, again, you can edit out extraneous noise. So when you're recording with your iPhone, it is really helpful to record not just the sound that you want, but also record the sound that you don't want. Because if we can get that sound profile, it's much easier to remove it if we've got to clear what we don't want as well as what we do want. So I hope that these tools, tips and tricks have been helpful, and I look forward to you hearing, hopefully, any of your sound recordings. We would love to play them on Hope FM, or hearing about how you've been able to use this information as well as the information you've gleaned from the other modules to creating your own digital piece of artwork. Thanks for your company.